Nomine Patris et Filii Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Amen.
We commend our brother Jacob Marley to the earth. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and to dust thou shalt return. Jacob, may the angels lead you into paradise, and may your soul and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. Amen.
Amen.
My condolences, Mr. Scrooge. And if you could just sign the register, sir. I'm surprised, Mr. Scrooge, seeing that Mr. Marley has left you with all his worldly possessions, that you did not wish for a more ostentatious funeral.
Why? Why waste money for planting people in the ground when it can be used to make more money for the business that we have here on earth?
I was only saying, sir.
I know what you are saying. Marley was a cruel man in life. Why should he be any different in death?
Mr. Scrooge, I did not mean to cause offense. I was only saying because...
He served his purpose and now it's ended. I wish to be left alone. You've been paid for your services. Now go.
Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you!
Bah humbug.
Christmas? A humbug? I'm sure you don't mean that.
I do. What right have you got to a Merry Christmas? What reason have you got to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then. What right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Bah humbug.
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this Merry Christmas? Out upon a Merry Christmas! What's Christmas to you but the time of year for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer, a time for paying up the bills without money, a time for balancing up the books and finding every item in them through a round dozen of months presented dead against you? If I could work my will, every idiot who runs around with a Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart, he should.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your way and I'll keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Well, let me leave it alone then. What good may it do you? What good has it ever done you?
There are many things from which I might have derived good, by which I have not profited. I dare say Christmas among the rest. But I am sure I have always thought of Christmas time when it has come round, apart from the veneration, due to its sacred name and origin, if anything belonging to it can be apart from that, as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I know of in the long calendar of the year, when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut-up hearts freely, and to think of people below them as if they really were fellow passengers to the grave, and not some other race of creatures bound on other journeys. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good. And I say, God bless it!
Another word from you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. Oh, you're quite a powerful speaker, sir. It's a wonder you don't go into Parliament.
Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll see you in hell first.
But why? Why?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. The one thing in the world more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon.
Nay, Uncle, but you never came to see me before that happened. Why give it as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can we not be friends?
Good afternoon.
I am sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute. We have never had any quarrel to which I have been a party. But I have made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I shall keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle!
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year!
Good afternoon!
A Merry Christmas to you and your family, Bob Cratchit.
And to you, Master Fred.
There's another fellow, 15 shillings a week.
Wife and family talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam.
Scrooge Marley, I believe. I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. He died 7 years ago this very night.
We have no doubt his liberality will be well represented by his surviving partner.
Yes. At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we make some slight provision for the poor and destitute, who suffer greatly at this present time. Many thousands are without common necessaries, hundreds of thousands are without common comforts, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
The union workhouses, they are still in operation?
They are still. I wish I could say they're not.
The treadmill and the poor law, they are still in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
I was afraid from what you said at first that something had happened to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear it.
Yes, well, under the impression that they scarcely provide Christian cheer of mind or body to the multitude, a few of us are endeavoring to raise funds to buy the poor some meat and drink. Bloody meat and want. We choose this time because it is a time of all others when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. Now, what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. Since you asked me what I wish, gentlemen, that is my answer. I don't make myself merry at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I support the establishments I have mentioned. They cost enough. Let those who are badly off go there.
Many can't go there, and many would rather die.
Well, let them do it then, and decrease the surplus population. But I don't know that.
But you might know.
It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not interfere in that of others. Mine occupies me constantly. A man works hard to reach the goals he set throughout his life. Sacrifices are made regardless of pain and strife. And when he reaches those goals, that's when the vultures come around. They reach out their hands to think of what the man has earned. If they reach out to me, their hands are quickly burned. I have no use for their whinings, especially on this so-called holiday. Christmas is for fools, for all those who believe in anything they're told. I believe in nothing, I just believe in money. What's real to me is gold. You think because it's Christmas that I should be God-giving and support your charities. Well, here's some information. Your cause and Christmas have nothing to do with me. I've worked for every pound that I have ever received. I don't believe in charity. Why should the poor have it easy and get something for free? Well, not from me. Assistance to the weak. It just keeps people lazy. They don't learn to help themselves. And all sweethearts who think that you can save the world when you can't just save yourselves. I am not my brother's keeper. What is it to me if the poor live or die? You've wasted my valuable time, and now I bid you, gentlemen, get out! Goodbye!
Miser whose life was his entire bankroll.
Demeanor was just downright cool.
The couple of them all would be a man called Scrooge.
God bless ye, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
Get out! Get out! Cratchit, it's closing time. I suppose you'll want the whole day tomorrow.
If it is quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I were to take half a crown from you, you think yourself ill-used, but you don't consider me ill-used, paying a day's wages for no work.
It is only once a year, sir.
That's no excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
I promise, sir. There's something in the air. You can feel its magic everywhere. For this is a special time of year. Hold on now, it's starting to feel like Christmas. Children waiting so impatiently. They want morning to come suddenly to see what gifts are left beneath their tree. Hold on now, it's starting to feel like Christmas. Streets are lined in decorations, people full of joy and cheer. Why can't this feeling of Christmas last every day of the year? Of the of nights is when we are called as part of humankind to pray for peace and goodwill for them.
It's a humbug. I won't believe it. I know him. It's Marley's ghost. How now? What would you have with me?
Much.
What brings you here?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Can you sit down?
I can.
Do it then.
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence of my reality would you have beyond that of your senses?
I don't know.
Why don't you believe in me?
Because every little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You might be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There is more of gravy than grave about you, whatever you are. Do you see this toothpick?
I do.
I have but to swallow this and be haunted for the rest of my days by a legion of goblins, all of my own creation. It's a humbug, I tell you, a humbug. Oh, merciful heaven. Merciful heaven.
It is required of every man that his spirit walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so in death. It is doomed to wander through this world. Oh, woe is me! And never witness what it cannot share, but might have shared upon this earth and turned to good.
Tell me more, Jacob. Speak comfort to me, Jacob, prithee.
These are the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link and yard by yard. I girded them of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore them. Is its pattern strange to you? Or would you know the strong coil you bear yourself? It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You haven't labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
You must have been very slow about it, Jacob.
Slow?
7 years dead and wandering all the time?
The whole time. No peace, no rest, incessant torture of remorse.
You travel fast?
On the wings of the wind.
Well, one can cover a great deal of ground in 7 years, Jacob.
Double I am not to know that ages of incessant labor by immortal creatures, this earth must pass into eternity before the good of which it is susceptible is all developed. Not to know that any Christian spirit, working kindly in its little sphere, whatever it may be, will not know it's the shortness of its own life. How it is that I may appear before you in a shape you can see, I do not know. I have sat invisible beside you many and many a day. That is no light part on my penance. Remember this, Ebenezer Scrooge, I am here tonight to warn you, that you might have yet the chance and hope of escaping my fate, the chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
I'd rather not.
Without their visit, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow night when the clock strikes 1.
Couldn't I have them all at once and get it over, Jacob?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour, and the third on the next night, when the stroke of 12 ceases to vibrate. Look to see me no more, and look for your own good that you remember what has passed between us. Come here. What you see all around are phantoms who are bound for all time to wander endlessly. Everyone wears a chains of missed opportunity. We're doomed and never can be free. We never helped anyone who was needy in our midst, and now we all must make amends. Today we all know it's a chance we must take, and my friend, it's a fate you too will bear. If you don't open your heart and let Christmas come alive in you, a chain you too shall bear. If you don't open your heart to your fellow man, a chain of guilt you'll soul forever bear. You do not know how little effort it will take to erase all your cruel, unkind mistakes. Amend your life, for tonight is for you your final warning, or you'll spend eternity in chains. These spirits try to interfere in the good of human affairs, but they have all lost their power. It is the curse we all bear.
When I went to a church and assured everyone was looking, I stole money that was meant for the poor.
I beat my wife and my kids when I had too much to drink, which was almost every other day.
Christmas come alive to you, a chain you too shall wear. If you don't open your heart to your fellow man, a chain of guilt you'll soul forever wear. You do not know how little effort it will take to erase all your cruel, unkind mistakes. Amend your life, for tonight is for you a final warning, or you spend eternity in chains. Out of all the chains that we must bear, the chains of torment us most. We must wear it close as if it were a skin, and it's a way that you will know. If you don't open your heart and let Christmas come alive in you, a chain you too shall wear. If you don't open your heart to your fellow man, a chain of guilt you soul forever wear. You do not know how little effort it will take to erase all your cruel, unkind mistakes. Amend your life, for tonight is for you a final warning, for you spend eternity in chains, and eternity in chains.
1. It was past 2 when I went to bed. 'Tis impossible that I slept through the whole day and long into the next night. Are you, sir, the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Spirit, would you kindly cover yourself with my cap?
What? Would you so soon put out with worthy hands the light I give? Is it not enough that you are one of those whose passions made this cap and forced me through whole trains of years to wear it low upon my brow?
I'm sorry, Spirit. I didn't mean to offend or willfully bonnet you at any period of my life. What business brings you here?
Your welfare.
I can't help but think that a night of unbroken rest would be more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation then. Take heed, rise, and walk with me.
But I am mortal and liable to fall.
Bear but to touch my hand there, and you shall be upheld in more than this.
I know this place. I was bred here. I was a boy here.
Your lip is trembling, and what is that upon your cheek?
Nothing. Spirit, show me what you will.
You recollect the way.
Remember it. I could walk it blindfold.
The school is not quite deserted here. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still.
Yes, I see.
When I was a lad, I had cause to be sad. A very good friend I did lose. It starts with a man when his journey began. His name it was Robinson Crusoe. Oh, Robinson Crusoe. Oh, poor Robinson Crusoe. Whether tempest or turgo, one man or work, no matter to Robinson Crusoe. But he's safe from a board, an old gun and a sword, and no other matter or two. So that by dint of his thrift, then he managed his ship to keep alive Robinson Crusoe. Oh, Robinson Crusoe. Oh, poor Robinson Crusoe. Whether tempest or turgo, all men or work, no matter to Robinson Crusoe.
I wish, but it's too late now.
What is the matter?
There was a boy outside my door last night. I should just like to have given him something, that's all.
Let us see another Christmas. Dear brother, I have come to take you home, dear brother.
Home, little fan?
Yes, home for good and all, home forever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. That home's like heaven. He spoke so gentle to me one dear night as I was going to bed that I was not afraid to ask him once more if you should come home. And he said, yes, you should, and sent me on a coach to bring you. And you are to be a man, and are to never come back here again. But first, we must be together all the Christmas long, and have the merriest time in the whole world.
You are quite the little woman, fan.
Christmas is more than when the sleigh bells ring. Christmas is more than the songs we sing. Christmas is peace and harmony, coming together as family.
Christmas is laughter and lots of cheer, knowing that soon will be a brand new year. Christmas is snow all pure and clean, streets decorated in red and green.
Christmas is you,
Christmas is me,
Christmas is everyone. This is the time
to celebrate
the birth of God's only
Christmas is being with the ones you love, creating memories for many years to come. For if one day we two should part, this Christmas will always be in my heart. Christmas is being with the ones you love, creating memories many years to come. For if one day we two should part, this Christmas will always be in my heart. You'll always be within my heart.
Always a delicate creature whom a breath might have withered, but she had a large heart.
So she had. You are right, I cannot gainsay it, Spirit, God forbid.
She died, a woman, and had, as I think, children.
One child?
Shoo, your nephew.
Yes.
Do you know this place?
I was apprenticed here. It's Fezziwig. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless his heart. Oh, Fezziwig alive again.
Oh, you hold there! Dick! Ebenezer!
He was very much attached to me.
No more work tonight, no more work. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. Let's have these shutters up before a man can say Jack Robinson. Yo-ho, my boys. Let's clear away here. Here, clear away. Let's have lots of room here. Here we go, Dick. Cheer up, Ebenezer. Here we go. Ah, here she is, my lovely. Oh, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. There you are. Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I don't know. It's been so long.
You're all mine, Mr. Fezziwig. Do I make myself quite clear?
Emily! Oh, Lord! 1 and 2 and...
Ebenezer, why did you bring me out here? It's freezing.
Belle,
wanted to be alone with you for a minute. I had something to ask of you.
What is it?
Well, I've never been very good with words. So, Belle, will you marry me?
Oh, Ebenezer. Yes, I will marry you.
Belle, I will make you happy. I promise.
You already do.
As soon as I gain enough capital, I'm going to open my own business. I'm going to make us rich, and you'll have all the wonderful things you deserve and more. No more taking second best.
Oh, Ebenezer.
Belle, I'm going to make my first contract with you here and now. I will always take care of you. I will always be there when you need me. And I will never, ever let my business take precedence over us. You will always come first in my life.
Tonight you promise to be mine. You give your heart and soul to me. Now every day will be a love song that we'll sing through all eternity. I'll be forever yours and you forever mine. We'll gladly share our lives together. No matter where we are, our home will always be in the arms of each other. You made my life so complete. I can't believe that you are mine. I vow to you both now and always to love you till the end of time. You've made my life so.
I love you and need you.
I can't believe that you.
I want you forever.
I vow to you both now and always to love you till the end
Where have you two been hiding? Well, bless my soul. Congratulations, you two.
What is all the excitement? Oh, it's beautiful. Congratulations, my dear. Papa, look.
That's a beautiful ring you have there, Belle, and a fine young gentleman to go with it.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you two all the happiness in the world, and I hope that you two have as great a marriage as we have.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do.
Sometimes I thought that maybe you have regretted marrying me, that you might have wanted something more.
I've never wanted anything more than what I have in you. You're my life, Emily, and I wouldn't trade it for all the gold in the world, though it was a bit rocky in the beginning.
It wasn't easy. Do you remember when we met? How I was shy and you were blushing.
It was a day of high renown. When I stood up, my pants fell down.
On our first date, remember when you said goodnight and then you kissed me?
It was a night for memories, especially one, your father's gun.
When we married,
It was raining,
the reception,
food was lousy. It was certainly a day we won't forget.
If there's one thing,
Yeah, we say so,
that we both know that through the years,
and we are still in love.
our little home, remember when it was a place fit for a king.
The floor was cracked, the walls were thin, and when it rained, the roof fell in.
The dreams we had, remember when, to travel each and every summer.
The farthest place we've ever been was down the block, then home again.
All our children
Are all grown now,
how I love them.
wish they'd move out. We have never had the chance to be alone.
If there's one thing,
Yeah, we say so, that we both know
that through the years,
we are still in love. If there's one thing that we know, if there's one thing that we show, that we would gladly do it all again. Merry Christmas, boys. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hello, Ebenezer. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What night has been? First, Mr. Fezziwig knows the party next year, and you asked Belle to marry you. It's a miracle.
Miracle.
Ebenezer, I thought you'd never get your nose out of your ledger long enough to ask him her. You're business, nothing but business.
Not for long. Now that Belle said she would be mine, I'm going to make her the happiest woman in all of England. She'll never regret marrying a poor guy like me.
I'm sure she loves you, just as you are.
Well, I know that, but years from now, I want Belle to look at me the same way Mrs. Fezziwig looks at Mr. Fezziwig. I want to be just like him. Have you ever known anyone else to be as generous, as kind, and just as wonderful of a man as he is? I know that someday, when I own my own business, I'm going to take a page out of Mr. Fezziwig's book and treat all my employees the exact same way.
He is the best, and we are very fortunate to work with such a master. And on that happy note, I wish you good night, and Merry Christmas, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Good night, Dick, and Merry Christmas.
Matter to make these silly folks so full of gratitude.
Small.
Why, is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money. 3 or 4, perhaps. Is that so much that he deserves his praise?
It isn't that, Spirit. Fezziwig had the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. His power lay in words and looks and in things so slight and insignificant as to make it impossible to count and add them up. The happiness he gave was quite as much as if he had spent a fortune.
What is the matter?
Nothing. I should just like to have a word with my clock just now, that's all.
My time grows short. Quick.
It matters little. To you, very little. Another idol has displaced me, and if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
This is the even-handed dealing of the world. There's nothing on which it's so hard as poverty, and nothing it professes to condemn with such severity as the pursuit of wealth.
You fear the world too much. All your other hopes have merged into the hope of being beyond the chance of its sordid reproach. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one, until the master passion, gain, engrosses you. Have I not?
What then? If I have grown so much wiser, what then? I have not changed towards you. Am I?
Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so, until, in good season, we could improve our worldly fortune by our patient industry. You are changed. When it was made, you were another man.
I was a boy.
Your own feeling tells you that you are not what you are. I am. That which promised happiness when we were one in heart is fraught with misery now that we are in two. How often and how keenly I have thought of this, I will not say. It is enough that I have thought it, and can release you.
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No, never.
In what then?
In a changed nature, in an altered spirit, in another atmosphere of life, another hope as its great end, in everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight. Tell me, if this had never been between us, would you seek me out and try to win me now? Oh, no.
You think not?
I would gladly think otherwise if I could. Heaven knows. When I have learned a truth like this, I know how strong and irresistible it must be. But if you are free today, tomorrow, yesterday, can even I believe that you would choose a doubtless girl, you who in your very confidence with her weigh everything by gain? Or, choosing her, if you are false enough to your one guiding principle to do so, do I not know that your repentance and regret would surely follow? I do, and I release you, with a full heart, for the love of him you once were. You may. The memory of what is past half makes me hope you will have pain in this. A very, very brief time, and you will dismiss the recollection of it gladly as an unprofitable dream from which it happened, well, that you awoke. Our love was from another time, a bond we two did share. The dreams we had, the plans we made, a time when I knew you cared, and how you loved me once. Your heart belonged to me, but now it's over. It was never meant to be. I tried so hard to make it work. I could not do it alone. I tried to reach you, but you turned away. Your love turned as cold as stone. So I release you now from your promise to me. The love is gone, and now I set you free. I've hoped that we could part as friends, but I'm no use in your life. We should just let it end. I wish you well. I'll think of you fondly from time to time. I'll think of how it could have been, and how you almost were mine. But I must let you go. My heart just wants to cry. I love you so, but I must say goodbye. The love is over, and we must say goodbye. May you be happy with the life you have chosen.
Spirit, remove me from this place. Take me home. Why do you delight to torture me?
I told you, these are but shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Take me home. I can bear it no longer. Haunt me no more.
Ebenezer Scrooge, come closer and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. Have you never seen the likes of me before?
Never.
Have never walked before with younger members of my family? Meaning, for I am very young. My elder brothers born in these latter years?
No, I don't think so. I'm afraid I have not. Do you have many brothers?
More than 1,800.
That is a large family to provide for. Spirit, lead me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion and learned a lesson which is working now. So if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe. People filled with glee because it's Christmas once again. Children unwrapping presents joyfully. It's Christmas once again. Love is a kissing 'neath the mistletoe. It's all in fun, you see. So much fun and laughter. That is what you're after. Come on and set the spirit free. So open up your heart like Christmas, come on in and feel it take you on a joyful ride. Let it sweep the cobwebs that are in your soul so you can start to feel the love you have inside. Open up your heart like Christmas, come on in and feel like a child once again. Heed the words I say and all this can be yours, and all because on Christmas once again. Christmas is called the season of the heart because you show someone you care, either with gifts or some kind word or deed to show them you are there. That's what this holiday is all about, the ways of love made clear. And it's the duty of each person on this earth to live it and make it last all year. So open up your heart, let Christmas come on in. Feel it take you on a joyful ride. Let's keep the cobwebs that are in your soul so you can start to feel the love you have inside. Open up your heart, let Christmas come on in. Feel like a child once again. Heed the words I say and all this can be yours, and all because it's Christmas once again. You can start to feel the love you have inside. Open up your heart like Christmas, come on in. Feel like a child once again. Heed the words I say and all this can be yours, and all because it's Christmas once again. All because it's Christmas once again.
Spirit, is there a particular flavor from what you sprinkle from your torch?
There is my own.
Does it apply to any meal given on this day?
To any kindly given, to a poor one most.
Why to a poor one most?
Because the poor need it most.
Forgive me for saying so, but Spirit, why do you want to deprive these poor people's opportunities of innocent enjoyment?
I?
Well, you would deprive them the use of the baker's ovens on the 7th day.
I?
Well, you would restrict their use. It amounts to the same thing.
I seek?
Well, this has been done in your name by the authorities or the name of your family.
There are many who walk this earth of yours, who lay claim to know us, but who do their deeds of passion, pride, ill will, hatred, envy, bigotry, and selfishness in our name, who are estranged to us and to all our kith and kin as if they had never lived. Remember that. And charge their doings unto them, not to us.
I promise I will.
Well, here I am. Hey, Daddy, look just like your father in his shirt.
Yes, very handsome.
I'll go and show him soft and posh.
Mother, the food smells wonderful. You and Nancy, yes. We can smell that in the baby shop.
What has Ella got your precious father then? And your brother Tiny Tim? And Martha was as late last Christmas Day by half an hour.
Here's Martha, Mother. Here's Martha, Mother. Hurrah, there's such a goose, Martha.
Why, Mr. Hardelong, how late you are.
We had a deal of work to finish up last night, and had to clear away this morning, Mother.
Well, never mind, as long as you have come. Sit down before the fire, my dear, and have a warm. Lord bless you.
Oh no, there's Mother coming. Hi, Martha, hi.
Why, where's our Martha?
Not coming.
Not coming? Not coming upon Christmas Day?
Here I am,
Oh, Martha. You guys don't believe it. As good as gold, and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful sitting by himself so much, and he thinks the strangest things you've ever heard. He told me coming home that he hoped people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and it might be pleasant to them to remember upon Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
Not many remember that. You can count on it.
No, he's growing strong and hardy.
This smells wonderful.
There we are. Come on, Tim. Go. Take it easy. Tim. Oh, thanks God. We're back for prayer. Oh, Heavenly Father, we ask for your blessings on these thy gifts that we're about to receive from thy bounty. We ask for your blessing and healing on our tiny Tim, and a blessing on those who aren't as fortunate as ourselves, who are without family or food on this, your Christmas Day. Amen.
Amen.
I don't believe there was ever such a goose cooked. Why, its tenderness and flavor, size and cheapness are the themes of universal admiration, eked out by applesauce and mashed potatoes. Why, it's a sufficient dinner for the whole family. Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us. God bless us, everyone. I have so much to be grateful for. It fills me with laughter and song. Like my family's love is pure and strong. May God bless us, everyone. Here's to our family now gathered here, and all those who are in need. May this Christmas bring peace and harmony. May God bless us,
Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, in a crutch without an owner, yet carefully preserved. If these shadows of the future remain unaltered, the child will die.
No, Spirit, no! Tell me his life will be spared!
These shadows remain unaltered. None other of my race will find him when they come. What then? If he be like to die, he had better do, and decrease the surplus population. Oh man, if man you be in heart and not adamant, forbear this wicked cant until you have discovered what the surplus is and where it is. Will you decide which men shall live and which men shall die? It may be that in the sight of heavens, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child. Oh God, to hear the insect on the leaf pronouncing on the too much life among his hungry brothers in the dust.
Mr. Scrooge, I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had it here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
My dear, Christmas Day, the children.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks their health with such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not for his. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
I almost forgot. I've got a situation in my eye for Peter, which will bring in, if obtained, full 5 and 6 pence weekly.
Peter, a man of business? Now that's funny.
That's enough of that, you two.
How about a song then? Tim, why don't you start one? Mother standing at the doorway is a baby boy so lovely. He is cold and weeping sadly, and his clothes are so shabby. Then my mother bade him welcome to the fire so bright and glowing. As he warmed himself, she asked him in what country he was reigning. My father is in heaven, my mother lives there too. My life on earth is given for the sake of you.
What place is this?
A place where miners live, who labor in the bowels of the earth. But they know me, see?
Masters in this hall, hear ye news today, brought from oversea, and ever I you pray. Noel, 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 sing we clear, hope in our old folk on earth, born is God's son so dear. Noel, 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 sing we loud, God today hath all folk praised and casted down the proud.
In the sorry place we heard the oxen low.
Noel, 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 sing we clear, hope in our folk on earth, born is God's son so dear. Noel, 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 sing we loud, God today hath all folk praised and casted down the proud.
Oxen and snow, kneeling on the knee, what the joy and I this little babe to see.
Noel, 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 sing we clear, hope in our folk on earth, born is God's son so dear. Noel, 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 sing we loud, God today hath all folk praised and casted down the cloud. This is Christ the Lord, Master be ye glad, Christmas is coming and no one should be sad. Noel, Noel, Noel,
frog as I live, and he believed it too.
Oh, shakes for him, Fred.
He's a comical old fellow, that's the truth, and not so pleasant as he might be, but his offenses carry their own punishment, and I have nothing to say against him.
I'm sure he's very rich. At least you've always said so.
What of that, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He don't do any good with it. He don't make himself comfortable with it. He hasn't even the satisfaction of thinking that he's ever going to benefit us with it.
I have no patience for him.
Oh, I have. I'm sorry for him. I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers most from his ill whims? Himself, always. He takes it into his own head to dislike us, and he won't come to dine with us. What's the consequence? He doesn't lose much of a dinner.
Indeed, I think he loses a very fine dinner.
It was a marvelous dinner.
Yes, quite right.
We must be allowed to be competent judges, because we just had dinner, and with dessert upon the table, I clustered round the fire by that.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it, because I haven't much great faith in these young housekeepers. What do you say, Topper?
A bachelor is a wretched outcast who has no right to express an opinion on the subject.
Oh, do go on, Fred. He never finishes what he begins to say. He is such a ridiculous fellow.
Well, I was only going to say that the consequence of his taking a dislike to us and not making merry with us is that I think he loses some pleasant moments, which could do him no harm. I'm sure he loses pleasanter companions than he can find in his own thoughts, either in his moldy old office or his dusty chambers. I mean, to give him the same chance every year, whether he likes it or not, for I pity him. He may rail at Christmas till he dies, but he can't help thinking better of it. I defy him. If he finds me going there year after year in good health, and saying, Uncle Scrooge, how are you? If it only puts him in the vein to give his poor clerk £50, that's something. And I think I shook him yesterday. How about some music?
What a splendid idea.
Mr. Tupper, would you care to start us off?
Every flower is equally cherished, every thought of exclusion within me I smother. None is dearer to me than another, and let her and I, or each one would die. Let the future decide who shall bless me, as I woo every flower delighted. If today one my love hath requited for another, tomorrow I sigh, tomorrow for another, tomorrow I sigh.
Spirit, can we stay until the guests depart?
That cannot be done.
There's a new game. Just 1/2 hour, only one.
One more game.
All right, everyone, let's play yes and no.
Ooh, I like this game.
I'll think of something, and you have to guess what it is. All right, I've got something. Fire away with your question.
Is it an animal?
Yes.
A live animal?
Yes.
A disagreeable animal?
Most definitely.
A salvage animal?
No.
An animal that growls and grunts sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Talk sometimes.
Yes.
Does it live in London?
Yes.
Does it walk about the street?
Yes.
Is it made a show of?
Never.
Is it led by anybody?
Oh, definitely not.
Does it live in a menagerie?
No.
Was it ever killed at a market?
No.
A horse, an
A
ass,
cow? A bull? A tiger? A dog?
A cat, a bear?
a cat, a bear.
I found it, Alfred. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Well, what is it?
It's your Uncle Scrooge!
We have a winner!
That isn't fair, Fred. When I asked if it was a bear, your reply should have been yes.
He has given us much merriment, I'm sure, and it would be ungrateful not to drink to his health. Here's a glass of mulled wine ready to our hand at the moment.
Thank you, my dear.
And I say, Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge!
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man, whatever he is. He would never accept it from me, but may he have it. Nevertheless, Uncle Scrooge.
Are spirits' lives so short?
My time upon this globe is very brief. Thence tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight is midnight. Hark, the time is drawing near.
Spirit, forgive me, but I see something strange and not belonging to yourself protruding from behind your skirts. Is it a foot or a claw?
It may as well be a claw for the little flesh there is upon it. Look here. Look, man, look here. Look down here.
Are they yours?
They are man's, and they cling to me, appealing from their fathers. This child is ignorance. This child is want. Beware them both, and all their degree, but most of all, beware this child. For upon her brow I see that written which is doom, unless the writing be erased. Deny it! Slander those who tell it ye, and make it worse. Admit it for your own factious purposes. And by the end...
Have they no refuge or resource?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
presence of Christmas yet to come. You are about to show me shadows of things which have not happened but will happen. Is that so, Spirit? Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spectre I have seen. But as I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, I am prepared to follow you with a grateful heart. Will you not speak to me? Lead on, Spirit. Lead on. The night is waning fast. This time is precious to me. Lead on.
I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
Why? What's the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
Oh, God knows.
What's he done with his money?
I haven't heard. Perhaps he's left it to his company. He hasn't left any to me, that's all I know. Oh, it's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life I don't know anybody to go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
I don't mind going if there's lunch provided, but I'll have to be fed if I make one.
Well, I am the most disinterested among us, for I never wear black gloves and I never eat lunch. But I'll offer to go if anybody else will. When I come to think of it, I'm not at all sure I wasn't his most particular friend, for we used to stop and speak whenever we met. Shall we?
Good day.
How are you?
How are you?
Well, old Scratch has finally got his own at last, eh?
So I'm told. Cold, isn't it?
Seasonable for Christmas time. Say, you're not a skater, I suppose?
No. Something else to think of.
Yeah, sure. Well, good day.
Good day.
Stop! Let me close the door of the shop. Oh, holy Scrooge, that ain't such a rusty old bit of metal head as its own hinges. I believe, and I'm sure there ain't no such old bones head as mine. We're all well suited to our calling, and we're all well matched.
What odds then? What odds, Mrs. Miller? Every person has a right to take care of themselves. He always did.
That's true indeed. No man more so.
Why not necessary if he was afraid of it? Who's the worst good old something like these? Not going to pick on each other's coats, I suppose.
No, indeed.
We should hope not.
Very well then, that's enough. Who's the worst good old something like these? Not the dead man, I suppose. If he wanted to keep on having his sense, the wicked old Scrooge, then why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he had been, then he would have had somebody to look after when he was struck with death instead of
It's the truest word ever spoke. It's a judgment on you.
It should have been a little heavy Christmas. And it should have been very dependent on it. If I could have laid my hands on anything else. Open me, bundle. Joe, let me know the value of it. Speak out, Blaine. I'm not afraid to be the first nor for any of them to see it. We all know pretty well we was helping ourselves before we met here, I believe. So, Sin, open me, bundle, Joe.
We got 2 seals, pencil case, pad of sleeve buttons, and a brooch of no great value. I'll give you 3 quid for the lot.
3 quid.
Yes, not another penny, even if it was to be boiled for not giving it to you. Who's next? Some sheets, some towels, a little wadding apparel, a couple of old-fashioned teaspoons, a pair of sugar tongs, and a boot. I'll give you £5 for this lot.
You must be deaf, man. £5 for the whole lot?
I always did give too much to the ladies. It's a weakness of mine, and that's how I ruin myself. But that's your account. And if you ask for another penny and made it an open question, I'd repent for being so liberal and knock off half a crown.
And now undo me, bundle, Joe.
What do you call these? Bed curtains?
Bed curtains.
You don't mean to tell me you took them down, rings and all, with him lying there?
Yes, so I do. Why not?
You were born to make your fortune, and you'll certainly do it.
The certainly shat off my hand, but I can't put anything in it by reaching it out. For the sake of such a man as he was. I promise you, Joe. Don't drop away on those blankets now.
His blankets?
Who else do you think? He's likely to catch cold without them, I dare say.
I hope he didn't die of anything catchy.
Don't you be afraid of that. I'm not so bothered as one minute I looked about for such things as you did. You can look through that shirt to your eyes, but you won't find a hole in it nor a threadbare spot. It's the best he had, and a fine one too. They'd have wasted it if it wasn't for me.
What do you mean, wasted of it?
Wouldn't I want him to be married to be sure? Somebody was fool enough to do it before I took it off again. A calico isn't good enough for such a purpose. It isn't good enough for anything, and he can't look only uglier than he did in that one. That's quite as coming to the body.
I'm surprised they don't market the corpse itself.
That's the end of it, you see. He frightened everybody away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead.
Sometime in the night, you feel a pain creeping on your heart, your arm goes lame, and suddenly your many deceased. I'll be there with my sack, I'll grab your loot, I'll take everything you own down to your last boot, even the ones you might be wearing on your feet. There's nothing I hold sacred in this world. I'm last every girl in this netherworld. I'll be dancing on your grave someday, profiting from bodily decay. When people's lives crap out, that's when I hit it big. When you die, I'll be there, dancing in your grave. Sometime in the year when the pickings are slow, that's when I have to leave my world and you. And you will lend a hand in me the vapor from hell. A little pause in here, some murder there, knowing death is always far and near. I'll do all that I can to help my prophet Martin swear. There's no place on earth you can hide from me. There's
place I knew someday you'll be. I'll be dancing on your grave someday, waiting for the holy decay. When people's lives come up, that's when I hit me. When you die, I'll reach and that's your grave. Hey, look at that lady over there in the red. Looks like her time is just about over. Oh yeah, let's get them out of there.
I want their shoes.
Alright, let's go back to work, guys. Some people say it's cool, but not a bore. But hey, it's a living, and you know what? Oh yeah! I'll be dancing on your grave someday, waiting for the morning decay. When people's lives crack up, that's when I hit me. When you die, I'll be rich and dancing on your grave. I'll be rich and dancing on your
I see, Spirit. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way. Spirit, show me some tenderness connected with the death, or that dark chamber shall be forever present to me.
And he took a child and set it alone in the midst of them. Oh, it hurts my eyes. Get better now again. It makes them weep by candlelight, and I wouldn't want to show a weak eye to your father when he comes home to the world. It must be near his time. That's the Bible. I've known him walk with. I've known him walk with tiny tail upon his shoulders, very fast indeed. So have I. So have I. So have I. He was very light, and his father loved him so. And it was no trouble. No trouble. And there's your father at the door. Did you see the area behind the tools?
Yes, my dear. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how green a place it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him I would walk you there on a Sunday. My little child. My little child. My son, and peace attend thee all through the night. Guardian angels, God will lend thee all through the night. Soft the drowsy hours are creeping, hill and vale in slumber sleeping. Love alone his watch is keeping all through the night. Hark, a solemn bell is ringing, the heavenward winging home through the night. Earthly dust from off you shaken, soul immortal you shall waken, with your last dim journey taken home through the night. Oh, your pain is finally over, sleep through the night, be at peace with God forever, sleep through the night. Thank you for the chance to know you, you'll be in my heart for always. One day soon we'll meet in heaven, home through the night, all through the night.
Spirit, what a fearful place! Merciful heavens, what a terrible place it is! Spirit, before I approach the stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or shadows of things that may be only? Men's courses will foreshadow certain ends, which if persevered in, they must lead. But if these courses be diverted from, the ends must change. Tell me it will be thus with what you show me. E-B-E-N. Ebenezer Scrooge! Oh no! No! No, Spirit! No! Why do you show me this if I am past all hope? Assure me that it might still change the shadows by an altered life. I'm not the man I was. Save me from this cruel fate. My body is burning like smoke. My life is burning like fire. I'm beaten down by dry grass. I drive alone. Spirit, hear me. I'm not the man I was. Spare me from this cruel fate. A promise I'll make to you. Christmas will be in my heart. I'll live in the past, the present, and the future. Spirit, hear me. I'm not the man I was. Spare me from this cruel fate. Of all the lessons I've learned, I'll not shut them out. Oh, tell me how I can sponge the writing on the stone. spirits of the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Jacob Marley, heaven and Christmas be praised. I say this on my knees, oh Jacob Marley, on my knees. Oh, they're still there. They're not torn down. They are not torn down, rings and all. They are here, and I am here. Merry Christmas to all. Happy New Year to the world. I don't know what to do. I am as happy as an angel. I am as light as a feather. I am as merry as a schoolboy. And I am as giddy as a drunken man. Merry Christmas to all. Oh, Happy New Year to the world. Oh. There's the saucepan that the gruel was in. And there's the door through which the ghost of Marley came. And there's the corner where the ghost of Christmas past was standing. And there's the window through which I saw the wandering spirits. It's all true. It all happened. It's all right. The spirits have done their work. All in one night. They can do anything they like. Of course they can. Of course they can. I don't even know what day it is. I don't know anything. I'm quite a baby. But I don't care. I'd rather be a baby. There's a special something in the air. I can feel its magic everywhere. I expect to be a part of Christmas time. Hold on now, I'm starting to feel like Christmas. Ho there! Hello, my young fellow. What day is it?
Eh?
What day is it, my young man?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
It is! The spirits have done their work all in one night. Well, they can do anything they like. Of course they can. Yes, of course they can. Hello, my young buck.
Hello.
Do you know where the poulterer is on the next street but one at the corner?
I should hope I do.
A brilliant lad, a remarkable lad. Do you know whether they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging there? Not the small prize turkey, the big one.
What? The one as big as me?
Delightful boy, it's a pleasure to talk to him. Yes, my buck.
It's hanging there now.
Well, go and buy it.
Walker.
I'm in earnest. Go and buy it. And bring it here so I can tell you where to deliver it. Bring it back and I'll give you a shilling. Bring it back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. He shan't know who sent it. No. The bird is twice as big as Tiny Tim. Joe Miller never made such a joke as sending it to Bob Cratchit's will be. I'm feeling something special deep inside. It makes me warm, makes me feel alive. I'm blessed to be a part of Christmas time. Hold on now, it's starting to feel like Christmas. Wonderful, there you are. Oh, my fine fellow. Now I want you to take it down to this address in Camden Town. Yes, but you can't carry that all that way. You must have a cab. Let me give you another coin. There we are, my buck. This holiday will always be with me. I'll spread joy and peace to men. My heart has been renewed, my spirit's been set free. I feel I've been born again. Born again. Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Congratulations. I hope you were successful yesterday. It was very kind of you. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Yes, 'tis I. I'm sorry if the name is not pleasant to you. Please accept my apology. And would you do me the goodness?
Lord bless me, my dear Mr. Scrooge. Are you serious?
Not a farthing less. There are a great many back payments included in that. Will you do me that favor?
I don't know what to say.
Oh, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Come and see me. Will you come and see me?
I will. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Bless you.
I'll never shirk the chance to help my neighbor. It will be my lifelong call. Charity will be my life's ambition, to be there for one and all. One and all. This I pledge to every person here. I will always keep Christmas dear and keep it every day of the year. Hold on now, it's starting to feel like Christmas. Christmas.
Fred?
Uncle?
Yes, 'tis I, your Uncle Scrooge. I would like to come to your house for Christmas dinner. Would you invite me in?
Invite you to Christmas dinner? You're always welcome, Uncle. My dear, Uncle Scrooge.
Madam, I must apologize for any grief I may have caused you. Will you invite me to Christmas dinner?
Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Are you coming for work 18 minutes late?
I'm very sorry, sir. I'm behind my time.
Well, I'm sure you are. Yes, I'm sure you are. Yes, would you step this way, please? I'd just like to explain to you that I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary.
What?
Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas.
A merrier Christmas than I've given you in many a year.
Merry Christmas.
I'll raise your salary. I'll help you with your struggling family.
Thank you.
And we'll discuss your affairs this afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Go in and light the fires.
Thank you.
But before you do another thing, go and buy another coal scuttle, will you?
I will, sir.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was the second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew, or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh, and he little heeded them, for he was wise enough to know that nothing ever happened on this globe for good, at which some people did not have their full of laughter in the outset, and knowing that such as these would be blind anyway, he thought it quite as well that they should wrinkle up their eyes and grins as have the malady in less attractive forms. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. He had no further intercourse with spirits, but lived upon the total abstinence principle ever afterwards. And it was said always of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone.